any questions, fire away. Waiting for you guys to jump in the stream. And while that happens, if you guys are watching this now or later, feel free to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Description is down below. I will have to fix my Instagram because I think I have it on private. My son set it up for me, so I don't mind putting it on public. It's no big deal. So guys, hold on for a minute and let me tweet this out.
Hi.
What's going on, my friend? Let me just tweet this out real quick and I'll be in that menu screen in about a minute.
Subman's Rye YouTube notifications are late. I am Super Rye. It's me, superhero. I was second crab.
What's going on, man? Let me just tweet this out and I'll answer any of your questions and we'll do the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Can you have a minute?
Exhibition.
Alright, my friends, let's go with Carolina and Seattle is what we agreed upon. So let me go custom match. Alright. And you guys have to tell me who are the two teams and I have an idea how to get to the teams we selected. Alright. You guys gotta tell me which two teams are who.
SightlessPlayer, also known as BlindGamer, uploads. SightlessPlayer, also known as BlindGamer, playing Madden 2019 Q&A about being blind. Live. Button. Live chat. Heading. Chat message input. Chat up. 3:30 p.m. Superhero 123 Callum. I was second crowd. 3:30 p.m. Superhero 123 Callum. It's the superhero. 3:29 p.m. Superhero 123 Callum. Subman's free YouTube notification. 3:29 p.m. Ugly and proud. Hi.
What's up, ugly and proud? Alright, mic seems to be working clear. Alright, just waiting for you guys to tell me what team is what.
Lions and Bears.
Ah, again.
Sorry.
It's okay, relax. Okay, so Lions and Bears. We're gonna go with Seattle
Eat
first.
some cake.
Sounds good. Alright, Bears. So we're gonna go with Seattle Seahawks. Do you believe going up is going backwards a little bit? So I'm gonna go up a couple times, and then you got tell me what team is that right there.
Saints.
Alright, so then Seahawks has to be one down, right? This is Seahawks, correct?
Yes, that's Seahawks. By the way, your last stream got 90 views.
That's good. Okay, Lions. What are we going to do? Okay, Panthers. So Panthers would be right close to Green Bay. So it shouldn't be too far off. I'm gonna go two more down and then see what happens. And what team is this right here?
Patriots go up 1.
Aha. So then this is the Panthers. Okay. So I am going to play as the Carolina Panthers because I'm not going to play Seattle this
Yes,
time.
that is it. We did it, boy. Now who will you be?
I'm going to go with the Panthers here. Okay. I'm going to go with the Panthers. Let Seattle be the home team. And here we go. If you guys have any questions about my blindness or whatever, don't hesitate to ask any questions. You're not gonna offend me. Every blind person has their own different story, so all right. That was a very close game between the
246 boy, you're so close.
That's Steelers and Eagles game was a real close game. Went down to the wire. Well, you know, you got to tweet out your channel, you got to promote yourself, and
Hello
people
again,
will
everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by their starting quarterback since his arrival back in 2011. It's Cam Newton.
2 years after leading the Panthers to the Super Bowl, he did get them back into the playoffs in 2017. Unfortunately, they fell in the first round. Just 206 yards passing per game, the lowest total of his career. But I think a lot of that was due to injuries in the offensive line and the lack of big-time weapons outside. The Panthers in the last 2 drafts, though, have tried to address that. Look for those numbers to climb up again for Cam Newton.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Seattle's defense is not as good as it used to be in past years. Whoa.
Yo.
What's going on, my friend?
Delay of game.
You've been throwing a lot.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. McCaffrey following the penalty. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm gonna run the ball a little bit. So I'm playing safe right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. juking the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Wow, I gained 7 and I didn't get the first down?
Offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
I don't know if I should challenge it.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
All right.
That camera just glitched and zoomed into the red clock, and that's all you could see for 5 seconds.
And the fair
Haha,
catch is made
LOL, this game
at about
glitchy.
the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be brought out by their Pro Bowl QB in his 7th year now in the Emerald City. It's Russell Wilson.
So knowing the style of offense that Seattle favored or has favored during Russell Wilson's time there, raise your hand if you thought you'd see him lead the league in touchdown passes.
My hand's down right now.
That's what I thought. He only had 21 in 2016, so we didn't see that part coming. The Seahawks missed the playoffs for the first time in Russell Wilson's tenure last season, but expect that to change going forward.
Yeah, 34 touchdown passes last year on the heels of the 21 you mentioned the season before. It's caught right side, Dixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
And that means my eyes go to Doug Baldwin out on the perimeter. He plays the game so hard and with such passion, but also plays it skillfully. Only 1 drop last season, on his way to another Pro Bowl season.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind
Hello,
the
it's
line
me,
of
Gary the
scrimmage.
Snail.
Brandon, when you and I sit down and play chess, you're always winning. So I've got to figure out how to get that done. But we're watching a real chess match today between the offense and the
What's
defense.
going on?
And on that play,
Gary?
call the draw. The defense ended up winning.
How you doing today, Gary?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. He had
No,
nowhere to
Sightless,
throw,
how you
so he
doing?
just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Doing good, my friend.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do.
I am
But that
Alex.
wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Just make sure my mic is not having a feedback.
Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all total. And the Panthers will take over now.
What's going
1st
on?
and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with
If you're new, feel free to subscribe.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Finding some room at midfield.
There he goes.
He gets it across
Ooh.
the 50 and down to the 48.
McCaffrey's
That one goes
fast.
for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
What's going on,
That
my
was
friend?
good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Newton on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Cam fighting.
Oh my God! Why would you do? Oh, he fumbled the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
we got it back.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Cam's going to run the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
I was trying to give it to my running back. Hello. What's going on? What's going on? Everybody? How's everybody doing? We got probably some new people here. Some old people here.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Bust through the tackle. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers.
All right, Graham Gano, you better make it, bro. Here we go.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time.
Okay, Graham Gano.
Cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this.
Hold on.
The kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second and 10 now, Wilson.
Nice.
And he finds Penny. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
You got this.
Came up a little short on the last pass, but they did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
All right, let's go defense. They're gonna run. Oh. One quarter down.
And before they can run another
going on,
play,
my
the
friend?
clock hits 000. And time is up on the first quarter. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
If you guys are new to my stream, feel free to subscribe.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
All right.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
They're gonna run it. I would.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of
Had enough football, no offense, it has been really fun, so I am gonna watch this stream, and next, unless you're playing something else, I am done.
No problem, my friend.
What we call mugging the line of scrimmage to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Delay of game, offense.
All right, that wasn't supposed to happen.
So that one will be accepted.
Okay.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, Torrey Smith is with the Carolina Panthers.
His advantages as a passer is his
Did not
height,
know
sit
that.
back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Finding room inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 52 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Hey.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Wilson on first down. Right side.
Wilson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I'm in your head all day.
Wilson over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Oh, Brandon Marshall's with the Seahawks?
It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I thought Brandon Marshall retired.
Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Newton now on second down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
They're going to challenge
make
it.
sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Hilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, here's Penny. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hello mate, are you there?
The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
What's going on, Alex Brown?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando
How you
with
doing,
our
my
halftime
friend?
report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh, you had to check my name. Okay, what game is next stream?
I'm gonna play Mortal Kombat next after this one.
Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And one more time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's in his zone. Second quarter already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic
And you
number
know how people say blind as a bat title is mortal blind bat.
That's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games.
Interesting fact, bats can see 3 times better than humans.
These guys be without his performance on the ground. That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, here's Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Seattle's defense stepping up. Stepping up.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
It's a close game, 7-0.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Hi, boy.
All right, it's a close game. Here we go.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Everyone got 4 down.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Taken in at the 22. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Here's Newton. And Thomas has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice connection there with Ian Thomas, a rookie out of Indiana. And he's one of those guys I truly believe his best football is ahead of him. Always has been a consistent blocker. His receiving gets better and better. I thought in 2017 with IU, he was terrific. And now, he gives a great addition to the Carolina Panthers passing game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Haha, mortal blind net.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Lockett the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I came back
Wilson
and saw that chat is hilarious.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, into the fourth quarter.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
And this will be the last stream I'll do with football for a while. And play some Mortal Kombat, King of the Hill.
Wilson on 2nd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage, throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On first down, Newton. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jaron Reed getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12.
Game almost over.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Yep, just about. Just killing the clock here, running the ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
We'll hit this field goal.
And that is no good.
Okay, he misses the field goal.
A wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Of course it will.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Wilson, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can go.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball. And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out.
What's going on, illegally blind person? Alright, 2 minutes to go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
There we go. Gonna play some Mortal Kombat, my friend, because play something different for a while.
To McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And Seattle does not want to give up.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing here, Newton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
All right.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be defense.
He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yo.
What's going on, my friend?
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Dangerous, a question and answer with neither of both.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
What's up, Daddy?
McCaffrey. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
All right. Just because we can.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. But certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get in that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Hi.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board.
What's going on, my friend?
Now Wilson. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football.
All right, this game is pretty much over.
The Seahawks on 3rd.
Hawks _ killing for days.
Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted.
That
should do it. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Brandon, I can just tell you from
okay, here is a question. What game next?
I'm going to play some Mortal Kombat, my friend.
I mean, when every
it's been fun playing some football.
You don't give up any points,
but going to play some Mortal Kombat King of the Hill, online ranked match, and all that good stuff.
But hey, all they needed was... Well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
It's been fun streaming football.
The storyline of this one,
But we're gonna
Charles,
play
no
some
doubt,
Mortal Kombat.
the number 0, zilch, nada. A shutout
If
so
you guys are
hard
new
do
to
in
my
the
channel,
NFL.
feel free
It
to
really
subscribe.
is, and what an accomplishment, because
If you are one of my
feel that
subscribers,
not
thanks
just
for
on the
watching.
defensive side, but as a
But we're gonna
full
give
team,
Madden
there's a lot of pride that goes
football
into
a
shutting
break
out an
for a while.
opponent. And how about that
And
zero
play
on
some
the
Mortal
scoreboard for
Kombat.
them,
You guys can select
going
my
along with
fighters
those
for me if you
zeros in the
prefer.
time column
Don't matter
too.
to me. Thanks for everyone for watching. And give me about 3 minutes and we'll do some Mortal Kombat.
Okay, next stream MK, I am gonna add up all the views you have gotten today and yesterday.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
All right, it's been a pleasure playing
If
football.
your face explodes, I will not be responsible. You will be surprised.
It's been good times broadcasting Madden 2019, but we're gonna play something new a little bit and play some Mortal Kombat. So if you guys are new to the stream, subscribe, and if you are one of my subscribers, just wait, turn on your notifications, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes and we'll play some Mortal Kombat. Alright guys, till next time my friends, be back in 10 or so.